Hoo-ha! 300 subscribers and counting. Thanks very much for everyone who has signed up for updates to this channel. Remember, I'm going to do a shameless plug here. You can always check out some of my other content on my newest channel, Life on Rob. It should really be Rob on Life, but you get the idea. Here is a vlog series with a certain angle. All of the crazy, silly stuff that I normally wouldn't be able to do on this channel, I can do over there, and I don't know what's going to be going on with that. But hey, jump on and subscribe, link on screen, all that good stuff, selfpromotion.com. Right, anyway then, just like I've done with some of the other celebration videos of subscribers, I'm going to do it here too, and give some recommendations. Now, before I did 10 gaming channels and then another 10 gaming channel recommendations. So for the 300 sub count, I'm going to do my top 10 YouTube channels generally, and it won't be anything to do with gaming or anything like that. It will just be, you know, the really big channels, nothing to do with the RPG community. But to give you an idea of some of the broader things I'm interested in, and you know, in turn you might then be interested in if you didn't know it already existed. Sometimes there'll be like a couple of channels in some cases, and I might give the alternate one, but the official one will be listed. Right, in no particular order then, we'll kick off with SXE Phil, which is the Philip DeFranco show, otherwise known as. The guy also does a vlog, but this is the one that's I find really good. I watched this like I'd watch the news. Philip DeFranco is part of the DeFranco network of lots of other channels and things, and he normally does about 3 stories in one video or so, and it's really good. And he does that sort of jump cutty, fresh, energetic YouTube style of presenting, very self-opinionated. So it's not news to the point that he's removed from it sort of professionally or whatever. But you know, he is a YouTube partner. He's quite a biggie. And he gives his own opinions on things, and you know, I don't always agree with everything he absolutely says, but overall it's a very good show, and he's got a lot of good things to say. It's an entertaining way of watching the news, and it's how I actually get most of my news, because I find general media coverage to be a bit boring, and it almost feels like it's purposely centered towards trying to give us information in some controlled manner, and I'm interested in some of the more independent news outlets, and I think you have to have something like that, really, don't you, to sort of retain a link to the potential for misuse coming from the mass media, so that you've still got the option of hearing the truth from something else. Right, next up is going to be Tobuscus, and this is a channel by Toby Turner. All of his skits and sketches and silly things appear here. I'm a very, very big fan of him. I've bought t-shirts and his Darkness, Redness, Whiteness poster, different things like that. I bought my friend who watches it as well a t-shirt as a gift for him. We are a bit Toby Turner obsessed, in fact. It's very good, very funny. Loads of previous videos to check out from the guy. He's probably my favourite YouTuber of them all, bar none, really. This guy, he's kind of like a YouTube celebrity. I can't think of anyone better than Toby Turner, or anyone better I'd rather hang out with, to be honest with you. And to continue the Toby-related obsession, we're going to move on to Toby Turner, which is Toby Turner's vlog channel. He does a lazy vlog, as he calls it. He uploads in SD, probably straight off of his iPhone, for all I know, but it's a lazy vlog. It's 5 to 6 minutes of him walking around, pointing a camera at himself with no cuts, just talking, and it's kind of just spewing out stream of consciousness silliness, and he's quite funny and comedic and entertaining in that way. It's quite difficult to try and follow and watch every single day's video, and it gets hard at times when I get really, really busy, but that's in there. That's in my top 10. Also, to continue the somewhat unhealthy obsession with Toby Turner will be Toby Games. This is basically him playing games and giving commentary to the games as he plays them. And he's played quite a lot of games. He needs to get into the habit, I think, of finishing all of the games he plays, because sometimes he leaves some unfinished. The one that really, really stands out is the one that was requested for some time by a lot of the viewers, and that was Minecraft, and now he's playing it, of course. Of course, he had all those problems with saving chunks, as viewers of that will know has been a problem. But loads of episodes already come out for that, and some really funny moments. He also does Toby Games Highlights, where you get to see some of the madness. I'd definitely check out the Brother Pig one to get an idea of how silly this man is. Number 5. I'm going to do Jack's Films. Jack is another one of the YouTube celebrity crowd who hangs out with Toby and DeFranco and all this sort of sector of people. They all meet up and hang out together. There's comedy sketches and things like that. Your Grammar Sucks is another good one where he completely rips the piss out of comments people have made using extremely bad English, and then he recites them on screen. It's very funny. Some great comedy sketches, some good collaborations he's done as well with Toby Turner and some other people. One of my major favourites is Kassem G. Okay, so Kassem G is... I actually first heard about him when he took over Equals 3 for an episode and hosted it, and I thought, wow, this guy's better than Ray. Ray William Johnson I found... I don't know, I think it's all worn off a bit for me. He's gone a bit too Hollywood, if you like, you know. It's all a bit produced and, high production values, but it's coming across in him as well. And he's got his other channels he's doing. I think he annoyed me on his vlog a bit as well, the way it was all going around in like the back of limos and things, and having these like hired girls there, as if like he's now got a load of money from having done YouTube and he's done it off of us, but he's flaunting it right in our faces, sort of thing. I don't know, that just kind of annoyed me somehow. But anyway, I know I'm talking about him and he's not on the top 10, but that's how I met Kassem G. And that channel's quite good. He goes around California and asking people in the public their opinions on things and absolutely takes the piss out of them. He really takes some risks with people, actually, Kassem. The other thing that Kassem does on that channel is interviews with porn stars. It's called Going Deep. Oh, God. And he goes into this sort of persona, like Ali G is a persona, and that sort of thing, and interviews people, and maybe or maybe not. It looks like they don't know that they are actually being interviewed by a character, a persona, but he acts really creepy and weird when he asks them questions. I mean, this is even got Ron Jeremy in and interviewed him. That's great, right? I will also say that Kassem G has a really good, funny sort of vlog channel called Kassem 2, but that's not going to be on the list. Just find it, search it out yourself. This is a list of 10. I know I did 3 for Toby, but that's Toby. He's an exception. Okay? So, another one. Kevin Bruick. I could not care less. Man, I want to buy you a beer. Okay. None of that will make sense to you unless you watch it, but... a little bit obsessed with YouTube, aren't I? Kevin Bruick, I met through the Philip DeFranco show. So because Phil does he used to do the stuff Phil likes, and then it was taken over as the stuff Kevin likes, and now Kevin produces it on his channel, which is a load of recommended videos and things. I was thinking of doing something similar, actually, on Life on Rob. I was thinking of calling it Rob Recommends and having sort of videos that I think are cool and that sort of thing. I may still do it. Sticking around up here, you know how these things go. Kevin Bruick is a similar idea to Philip DeFranco, really. Gives you news, stories, opinions on them. Lots of chroma key mucking about and things like that. He's pretty cool. Good opinions on things. And you, of course, get his Stuff Kevin Likes updates on there, where a load of recommended videos, and you can discover some interesting content from doing that. A lot of things that have gone on to my personal favourites as a result of having been tuned into Kevin Bruick. Just give him a look and see what you think. Right, YouTube have done a new push recently of sort of new professionally hosted channels that are YouTube official affiliated ones. People who are already partners anyway, but now they are producing something with a big budget behind them, a better budget at least. And this particular one is one of the Vlog Brothers, who does something called The Size Show. That's my next recommendation, number 8 on the list. It's really good. I'm really into my science lately anyway, and learning about lots of different elements of space and our own planet and things, but it's just something about the way it's produced, and it's just hosted in just the right way to remain interesting, even though the subject matter has the potential for being dry, if it was being presented by the wrong personality. But no, it is the right personality, and it's quite good. And I've already learned quite a lot about science, and really it's kind of sciencey news, and new breakthroughs and things will be on there too, or he'll teach you about new elements, and it'll teach you about some new concepts and things you might not have already known. And right, number 9. Blue Zephos. I could have said the Yogcast as well, but you check it all out and whatever. Blue Zephos I'll go with, because I watched that a lot of their gaming stuff. Obviously Minecraft is the biggie that they went over to, and that's really where I came in, and that's where I watched Blue Zephos mainly. Playing Minecraft, they've done some very good story-based things where they've gone onto people's private servers with set-piece storylines that Simon and Lewis take part in as characters, and you can go along and watch these entire seasons of episodes of a Minecraft adventure, and you wouldn't think that you could get an adventure out of it in quite so entertaining and an ongoing, sustained manner. But do you know what? Simon and Lewis actually manage it, and they're quite funny as well. Entertaining personalities to view. Definitely check them out if you don't already know them. And they're certainly on the rise. They're getting very big now, Zephos. Now, finally, to continue the educational theme that we started there with SciShow, but to really fully realise that as to an insane extent that YouTube hasn't really ever seen before, is Khan Academy. So this guy does a lot, and I mean a lot, of videos on YouTube about so many different subjects. It's unreal. There are just so many separate subject playlists. I mean, I actually view it through his website, but they are YouTube embeds, I think. But so you can view it on the YouTube channel, but look into it the way you want to, okay? But I've been doing it through the astronomy and watching a lot of the astronomy videos, and things like on the scale of the universe, and really putting it into terms of what is out there, what's just beyond the solar system. Okay, here's the Oort cloud, and then okay, this is where the Voyager 1 and 2 got to, and then what's next? And then okay, well it's the viewable universe and this sort of thing, and learning out what an astronomical unit is, and it all makes sense seeing AU as a distance reading, it being the distance between the Earth and the Sun is 1 AU. Because you saw that a lot in EVE Online, and I was always used to wonder, it's gone over to AU. Why is that? No, you see. So, but whatever you're interested in, it could be finance, business things, and it could be maths. But some really intense lessons there, and it's just video after video after video, just building on your comprehension and knowledge, and it's just a great learning centre. And I really can't encourage you all enough, if you want to learn something new, to get over to Khan Academy and just join up with it all, and just get involved with it, become part of the community, comment, take part and push it up there, because initiatives like that really need driving forward. Alright, that's my top 10 recommendations for what is going on. Now, I'm also going to throw in a little bit of a newsy update for you on what's happening. So, you might not have seen so many Dark Heresy videos from me of late. Don't worry, don't panic, the heresy thing hasn't stopped. It won't be going on like for masses and masses and masses. We are all like rank 7 now, and we'll be probably hitting Ascension, and then I'll probably get to do some sort of feature on Ascension and how Ascension works, which is basically rank 9 upwards, or beyond rank 8 as it were, and how all of that works, and what the Ascension rank classes actually mean, and how we were going into Ascension and that sort of thing once it comes. And then Heresy will probably be concluded. It's just we haven't had a chance to do a Heresy session in a while, because we've been too taken up doing a lot of Dragon Age. You'll notice that an awful lot of Dragon Age has been happening, and I've already put one big video out for that. It was 52 minutes long for session 1. We've actually, at time of recording this, we've actually done 3 sessions, so look out for all of the videos coming there. It's given me a chance to GM something, which is good, because Heresy was GM'd by Laurie, and it gives him a bit of a break, and we're going to sort of use Dragon Age to slot it in between Heresy to give him breaks and a chance to research better for the next Heresy session. So we've done a lot of Dragon Age now, so he's had a chance to prepare. So we're ready to do a Heresy next time we meet, and it's going to be a full-on Heresy session, and then then we'll do a vidcast update on that. I think we've done like 16 so far, so that's mad, isn't it? Loads more Dragon Age to come. I'm giving full coverage and that sort of thing, but already I've done loads of videos on that. I can see it's obviously not quite as popular as Heresy, but you know, I'm not just trying to chase views in that. If I was trying to do that, then I would have just purely covered D&D, wouldn't I? But you know, I want to talk about and cover what I'm playing, so that I can talk authoritatively on the subjects and not just play up to what I think will be popular. But of course, there's less people interested in, of course, be less views, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, further beyond that, one of our other players in the group, Craig, has agreed to GM Rogue Trader for us next. So we're looking at possible ventures that might move into us playing Rogue Trader, and I've been looking at the core rulebook for that. I might even do a video about that book as well, because I think it's very good and I've got some things to say about it. And so yeah, Rogue Trader is probably something we'll be playing as well in the upcoming. Also look out for more of the Imperium stuff, that steampunk thing that two of our team have been working on, and we're having the exclusive videos still set to be coming out for that. I've been chatting with Craig a bit about it, Craig Brown, one of the co-developers of Imperium, about possible promo things that he might try and produce, and maybe offering something up to you guys to get a bit of something in your hands, a bit of product, and eventually, of course, beta testing opportunities perhaps also. Look out for any of the updates there. Obviously, keep it tuned here and see what's getting produced in your subscription feed. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for putting me up to 300 subscribers. Again, it's not about the subscriptions really, it's about the view counts, and that's why I never sub for sub. I don't do any of that stuff here, because you know, if you do that, then you've just got some person who's a subscriber that isn't really watching your videos, so it's kind of pointless, and it doesn't really give you any esteem anyway, because you know, it's your view counts that matter, and YouTube even know that, and they know this many subscribers but only this many views, so they wouldn't like jump and give you a partner deal to YouTube just because you've got however many subs. It's a comparative thing where they look at lots of other things to make your audience up. But thank you for tuning in and viewing those videos, and as always, keep hitting that thumbs up button on those videos that you really did like, and of course favourite if you really liked the video, and as well, it all helps the show, it all helps the videos get further up in search listings, because people can subcategorize their searches down by popularity and highest rated and things like that, or it just affects where on that list your video comes against others that are similar with similar keywords and that sort of thing. So if you think it's the best, you know, you vote with your fingers and say, yeah, other people should check this out if you think that. And I'm really appreciative to those that have. Anyway, I'll stop blabbing now and see you at the next video. Thanks a lot, guys and girls.